Okay, and you guys are back home on the right side, and I'm trying different baits, combos over here. I think there's more fish to be caught. Just after watching how I caught that one right by the boat by kind of reeling that chartreuse colored one faster than I normally reel probably any lipless rattletrap. So I figured I'd go ahead and give them all their shot up on this little corner here. I'm trying them different ways, yo-yoing, reeling fast. I've got my favorite brand, which anybody would know is a hardknocker. I've got the Strike King, which I think is America's favorite brand anyway. And the bad to the bone 3/4 ounce. I got it on my 610. I've done a little modification to the, I might smooth that down. I just wanted to try it out. Gives me a better feel for palming. I guess I should show you that real quick. This one on bottom looked just like the one on top, and I cut it out. I cut out, pretty much smoothed it up from there and cut that in a little bit more. So I went from having like these two fingers here feeling tight up in here on the Tatulas to now I feel I got a better, you know, it's still kind of tight right in there, but it's nothing like it was, and it works pretty good. So just me doing some modification on my $160 rod that I'm kind of hesitant on buying any more of, because the two of them I've had have broke. Okay, so now that you guys got a lesson that I like to tear stuff up, just to see if I can make it feel better for me. Because when it all comes down to it, I don't care how cool your combination looks. It's you know, if you get on a bite and that rod and reel, you want it to work good with that bait and feel comfortable all day long. I definitely needed to do that to this one, and I probably will do it to that other 6'7". I just wanted to see how well it worked with my least favorite of these two, which I don't use this one near as much. But I did take time to balance it out. It's actually it's the heaviest combo I have, but it's the most balanced one I also have too. So once you get down there and start using it, I'll probably put a smaller Tatula. That big Tatula is just a little much, I think. But what we're trying to do is catch a bass today. I'm trying, that's a fish. That is a fish, and what I'm trying is something different than I normally do. I'm trying to not really burn these, but fish them way faster than I normally would, because the bite is weird. It's like finesse is not working. They want it in their face, and it's, I guess, more of a reaction. Whoa, he come right at the boat. That's a good bass. I don't know how well he's hooked. Oh yeah, and that may be part of my prop. Oh, he's barely, look, he's hooked on the outside now. He was in the mouth, but barely. He's barely hooked. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look, he is barely hooked. His mouth is not open. This is where you see him hugging him on the Bassmaster. I got the camera all out of whack. This day is an off day. That's why I'm trying something different. That is the best bass I've caught on the Strike King red eye shad. I definitely started fishing it harder, faster, throw it out there and just start cranking fast. I normally throw these out in a little deeper water and try to start, you know, let them touch grass and then start yanking them out of grass kind of thing, but I'm just throwing them and cranking them. Working good so far, wouldn't you say? Ah, I am hooked. Like, I'm hooked. Ow. That had me. While I'm on a teaching spree here, teaching you guys lessons, life lessons. If you want to be an excellent fisherman, here's what you got to do. Now, it has nothing to do with catching fish. Watch any of my other videos for that. Here's how you become what turns a good fisherman into an excellent fisherman. It's all about how you take the pics. So you hold your bass up, and a lot of people are just like, oh, look at this and whatever. And you can do that, you know, that cool thing. But if you want to make that sucker look big, you need long arms, outrun your sleeves, and you got to get that baby out there. And you got to be able to hold your phone without dropping it in the water. Get it out there over the boat. It's got to get out past the boat. You got to get that fish up. Now you got to turn. You got to get that sun in your face, and then not like this. No, not up cheek to cheek. You got to get that baby out there. You got to get the other arm. Look at that monster. Yep, that's how you do it. Now just so you know, I'm going to weigh this baby real quick. So yeah, that's what I thought. This fish weighs 2 pounds. That's a 2-pound largemouth bass. Very nice bass. Let's see if she'll jump. And if you guys, I'm on this learning kick, I'm teaching. If you want to make this bass jump, now if you just turn them loose, sometimes they'll do it on their own. They think they got something stuck in their mouth. Whoa! You see how I did that? That is how you make them take off with excitement. The only trick is you got to get them angled the right way to where they'll shoot out of the water instead of back in. But some of them already have that intentions of turning. They know, they can like sense they just want to turn back around. It's when they feel they got something in their mouth, they want to jump up, they're wanting to wiggle that mouth, and they'll jump real good for you. All right, did you guys get those lessons? Good. Let's go. I'm going to stick with that bait because I do need to get confidence in these Strike King baits. They sell them all over Bass Pro Shop. Everybody loves them. KVD. Today we're trying that in your face. Just throwing and cranking. I hear so many guys talking about it. I've just never been one to, you know, I'm not a bait burner. I'm more of a, there's another one. I'm more of a, and I'm throwing real close to the bank, which typically, if I'm going to throw that close to the bank, I use like a chatterbait or something, which does work a lot. But these bass have seen a lot of my chatterbaits, trust me. Oh, I knew he was going to come off. I sat and played around too long with that little old bass. But that is the most action I've had on a Strike King bait. Those two SBs, high speed, 8-1 to... What is that? I thought I had a fish for a second. I thought I had a monster. Let's go right about this. So that's what I caught. Somebody else's line attached to sticks. But I'm starting to have a little more confidence in this bait. Wow. There's another little one. This is only a 6.5 to 1. Or 6.3 to 1, so it takes a little while to get them back in. There we go. Nice little chunk. Be a little tough to unhook. I was watching one of Scott Martin's videos, and he was telling his daughter, like, grab them like you mean it, which I know you guys have heard that said before. I said that to my son many times. Once you grab a bass, get him by the bottom lip, even if it's at a weird whatever, and hold on, lock on to him. You hesitate, don't hold them right, you end up getting yourself hooked. We lost our wind and we lost our mojo on as far as that bait working very well. Oh, that bait pulls. I got a fish. That is ridiculous. That is a nice bass too. Did you guys see that? Now, you didn't see the footage, I just erased it. I threw the lipless through here, way down there. That was a horrible cast. Hit the tree, bounced off, landed way out from the bank. And this fish, it just happened right into his face. That was awesome. Nice little chunk. Oh yeah, living up down here in the boonies. All right, well, throw it in a tree, yank it out of the tree. That's a new technique. And it is just about the dead, what I call dead zone time. When you got a nice day, that like 10:30, 10:45 to say 1:30, that tends to be, that's time to take a lunch, because usually fishing isn't as good. But somewhere either in between then or really from about 1 to 2 or so is when you do have a chance, though, that for whatever reason I catch a lot of big fish. And I know you've heard people talk about it before, that, you know, afternoon before, you know, I'm not talking about when the sun starts going down at night, but I'm talking about there's just that time period where it seems like a big bass will come out and hit. I cast one out where I think is about 8 foot of water. I'm gonna let it sink all the way to the bottom. I'm gonna pick it up and then I'm gonna kind of burn it back. Try that. So I'm gonna keep the rod tip down but cranking hard. That should be on bottom. I'll pause every once in a while just to, in case something's on it, you'll have to react to it. Alright, that didn't work. Let's try just a slow retrieve. Yeah, I don't think these red eyes run as deep as the booyahs at any whatever speed you're running them at. If you're running them at the same speed, I think the booyahs get down a little deeper. All right, now I'm gonna try a yo-yo. Okay, they don't want none of that. Now I'm just gonna throw my booyah over that way. Maybe try some of the same stuff, but I'm gonna throw it like I typically throw it. I usually just throw it out, start reeling back kind of slow. Right, now we're gonna throw a burner. I'm just gonna hold that tip down. Crank, got him. Well, there you go. I put that rod tip down, started going. Well, I don't know if I would call it true burning, but I was going pretty fast. It's an 8.5 to 1, and that fish thought it was going to get away, I guess. Before, grab him like you mean it. I almost hesitated on that one, and I put my lockjaw on him. Nice bass. Booyah. Can I get a booyah? Yes, you may. Well, it's been a while. I finally got a decent bass on a new bait that I don't even know if I've used yet. Mega Bass knockoff. That's crank in a baby bass color. Very nice bass. All right, time to get back to work. That little period I talked about is about done. It is 1 o'clock. Time to go to work. Beautiful largemouth bass. Right here, right now. Let's go. Here's what I actually was catching the most on while you guys were gone. That little dude right there. Throwing it up. They were small though. So this guy, he caught me a bigger fish, but the biggest one was caught with the one you just saw with the Mega Bass knockoff. There we go. See, I'm not really trolling. I'm moving the boat to keep us, I'm kind of going back and forth with the wind. So the boat may be going that way, maybe going this way. I'm not really like trolling. But see, here's the thing. The bite on these swim baits, it's a bite. There's a bite there. The problem is they're all small. I haven't caught anything of any size yet. I did miss one, again, like always, that I never saw that was definitely bigger, but probably only a pound and a half or so. Swim baits. Now the Meredith, I don't know the exact length in inches. It's 85 millimeter. This is the 3.7 Strike King, I believe. There's another one. You can see they both get kicked. This one does catch the bigger, the smaller bait catches the smaller, but neither one is catching the big bass, but that doesn't mean that this one can't. It just hasn't yet.